This is where we stopped yesterday at the essentially nothing DMs that this girl showed off. Here, I'll go ahead and the video she showed was just a quick refresh. These are all her scrolling proof DMs. I've read all these yesterday, and they're literally nothing. I really wish she just went through all of them so we could see everything. Yeah, it's about 13 fucking seconds. Thanks. That was very useful. Whatever, Left 4 Dead, very useful. All right, let's continue. She goes all the way in for another dump, and this time it's juicy. Ooh, dear God, I hope. Okay, so one of Ellie's friends DM'd me and is trying to speak on Ellie's behalf, since she's not online and they don't understand how to post here. Tom did meet Ellie as we all thought, flew her to Maine, bought a hotel. Definitely not scared away, lol. Wait, definitely not scared away. Excuse me. Here's what I have for so far. She said she will get more from Ellie. She heard about this yesterday. Here's the DM. All right, let's read. Oh, come on. Let's do this. Hi, are you the girl involved with the Turkey Tom stuff? Can we talk for a second? It's nothing bad. What a great start. I'm friends with Ellie, the girl that has been posted, Creepy Hoarder. So, Creepy Hoarder, that would be... Creepy Hoarder is this girl right here. This is Creepy Hoarder. The alleged age player. Well, not alleged. It's confirmed she is an age player, by the way. Age player, and I'm pretty sure I also saw Lolicon somewhere around there. I would love to talk, because I low-key don't know what the fuck they saying about her side, lol. Well, apparently Tom said that he was going to meet with her, but didn't because he got freaked out. That's a lie. They did meet, and he had a hotel with her. I don't know. Apparently Tom said. Did Tom say that? And then there's a bunch of pictures. I'm assuming this is like, these are pictures of proof that they did meet up. Okay, first and foremost, hang on. Make sure you guys can see that. Okay, first and foremost, am I allowed to post any of this? I will blur whatever you want. I would post this, but I don't know how to make an account on that site. I've never used it. If not, I get it. I got you, gang. Do you want me to blur your user? Yes, please. I have more pics that she would like to post as well. He flew her out on his own will and paid for it. I don't know why he's denying it. Well, alright, first off, this is the first time I'm hearing like, oh, he's denied it. Well, he hasn't said anything so far. And this is the first time I'm even knowing this girl's fucking existence, so I'm assuming maybe he was behind the scenes that it's like, oh, you know, oh, did you fly this girl out? No, of course not. Come on, baby, of course not. I'd never do that. Alright, so this is another one of the bad things about posting on Kiwi Farms instead of like a normal fucking social media. Is because everyone else is like, oh, do I really want to post there? You know, the site that stalks, I shouldn't say stalk. I mean, it's pretty damn close, but, you know, doxes me, that doxes people, like, come on. Katie lets us all know that more messages are coming soon. Holy shit! Is there any more coming? Is Ellie open to sharing her DMs? I bet it's juicy as fuck, and would most likely confirm any age-playing stuff. Could you please ask if they slept together? Yo, did Turkey Tom fuck? Please tell me. And how old Ellie was? Oh, Jesus. It's like, you know, is he also, does he like him young too? I'm under the impression that she was 18. However, I could be wrong. It's not too bad either way. It's not too bad either way because I think Tom is kind of close in age to her. However, if he flew her out underage, that would be illegal. The girl who DM'd me said she would ask for her for everything. I asked the timeline and age and if he was weird, and if she was willing to speak to me personally about it, and send in messages and such. Okay, this is like nothing. I mean, I shouldn't say this is nothing. This is like, ooh. This is more like, Dude, I really hope this guy fucked this girl. Yeah? Yeah, champ? Sacramento jumps in. All right, real quick. Just to give him more clarification. Left for Dead, I'm kind of, I'll be honest, I'm kind of throwing away anything she says. Not because, like, it's because most of the shit she posts is essentially nothing. It's this girl I'm really interested in, this Sacramento. Her stuff is more like, I'm not going to say damning, but it's close to that. Hey, Jack, how's it going? Adding some timeline clarification. Tom informed me him and Kai broke up in... Wait. Sorry, real quick. Is my mic sound good? Because I remember yesterday when I was talking, I heard a weird like buzzing, and I have no idea if I fixed it. Oh well. Tom informed me him and Kai broke up in November of 2023. Told me he started talking to Ellie pretty soon after. However, wouldn't be surprised if there was some Kai/Ellie overlap, considering the fact he lied to me about the details in this situation, actually meeting up and presumably having sex. Okay, so she thinks that Tom cheated on her. What a crime. Katie then goes on an all-out response spree close to lunchtime, all right? Why post multiple statuses implying that you've been abused but never speak to the police? You were clearly not hiding this. I mean, yeah, of course. The police deadass do not care, especially for out-of-state assaults. I live across the country and would have had to file in Maine since that's where things occurred. Dude. There's a small amount of buzzing. I have no idea how to fix that then. I thought tweaking the knobs would work. I'm sorry, I don't really like this response. Why didn't you go to the police? Because the police deadass don't care. That's not an excuse. That's unironic. That's so stupid. It's like guys, there's a riot in Minneapolis. They're breaking into my store. Call the cops, and they ain't gonna do anything. You still probably call them. Can we get Meowdalin and Kai on here to spill the beans for us? Edit. Sacramento and Left for Dead. Also, a few things. When did Tom and Ellie meet? If it's before 2024, he likely cheated on Kai with her. Does any of you know if Tom does or did self-harm, like cutting himself? So, I want to know. You know what? As a fan of Tom, I'd love to know if he fucking cuts himself. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Not any of the... I don't want to know if he's into age play. I don't want to know if he fucking assaults women while fucking them. I don't want to know if he... Or without consent, might I add. I want to know if he records women without their consent. Yeah. What I really want to know is does he slash his wrist? Yeah, that's... Come on, guys, fellas. We gotta talk about what really matters here. I doubt Kai will speak up, lol. They probably have a lot of shit on each other. And it would just be them exposing back and forth. Which would be awesome, but probably won't happen. I met him soon after the Kai stuff, and I never saw any cuts. Or the whole chest carving, lol. Oh yeah, I remember that. And if he does cocaine... what are you talking about cocaine? Where did the cocaine show up in this? That'd be so funny, though. He's sitting there like, all right, guys, I gotta work on this video. He does a line right there, just fucking... He did mention my scars to me and commented how he used to self-harm. Also, I think he met Ellie around winter 23, early 24, because that's when he had that haircut, and that's what he looked like when we met. Excuse me. Did any of you go to a doctor to document your injuries, or know who has? I went to my gyno, but I was somewhat swept it under the rug. Excuse me. I didn't explain fully what happened. I just wanted to make sure I didn't have like internal damage, which thankfully I don't. Just like 20 micro tears. There's a Twitter post from another ex saying she's gone now. Oh, good. All right, good. I'm glad you brought that up. Because I went looking for that. I couldn't find it, but thankfully, this YouTube guy named Cam Nuggets apparently documented everything and even has an interview with her. So when we get to that part in the timeline, we'll be watching this part and see what's up with that. Hold on. Cackled out loud. Cackled out loud at is partying when I fill your little pussy. Lamau so suave. For real though, women to women for a sec. Oh my god, it's one of the deranged ones I know about. Woman to woman for a sec, Left 4 Dead. It sucks to have to reveal all this private sex stuff. Well, no, actually, this may suck to say, but like, you didn't have to do any of this. You just had to focus on the main 3 allegations. You willingly decided to confirm that he has that BWC. All right, you decided to come out here and say, yeah, he's got a fat cock. But of course, after saying that, then you're like, oh yeah, he also he also self-harms. Did you know that? He self-harms. Guys, didn't you know? Let's see here. Take really good care, and please don't ever let some dipshit coerce you into violent bullshit attempts at sex. Well, I wouldn't say it was an attempt. Thanks for being so nice. Lessons have been learned. 2 years and intense therapy have mostly saved me from retards now. No, it didn't. You're fucked. Money on the table. Something bad's going to happen to you again. Wait. Since these girls know what Tom's dick looks like, can we show them the Destiny BJ video from... Sorry. For them to confirm if it's not Tom or not? Sacramento and Left 4 Dead, have you seen the video? Well, Mal, I thought it was Nick Fuentes, not hairy enough to be Tom. He thinks, but who knows? Alright, so Tom's also got a jungle. That's great. Thanks. Again, nothing to do with the main allegations, but alright. Can either of the exes corroborate this fetish? This is honestly my main nail in the coffin. I mean, it's bad, but whatever. Holy shit, lol. No, he never... Wait. Oh. Holy shit, lol. No, he never brought up diaper shit to me, but also, maybe I didn't play into his freak age play shit enough for him to be comfy. What the fuck, lol? Does he want to have his poopy diaper changed? This is so funny. Edit after reading every post. Is it real or fake? Either way, it's very funny. Oh yeah, because on stream he used to do the baby shit. He's like, I'm gay retarded baby, or I feel my poopy diaper. I like pooping my poopy diaper. And they're like, dude, that's confirmation. We got him dead to rights. Okay. He's just getting off at the rape play. And whatever. Basically raped Cole, got him to have sex with her. Also, Ray, we'll call her Ray, in the show is technically in the camp of not being a child because Alcock plays... Oh, wait, this is Game of Thrones. That's what they're talking about. They're talking about Game of Thrones. Wait, they're talking about that witch lady. The redhead witch lady from Game of Thrones. That's what they're talking about here. With her. So essentially he's like, yeah, because earlier in the document he was talking about like, you're kind of petite like the elf girl from Game of Thrones. And then he's like, oh, that's not really, I don't see a problem here. Also, this Game of Thrones fairy drama is very funny to me. I have no idea which one he was thinking of, and I've never seen the show. Uh-huh. She clarifies that Tom does not eat pussy or know his ass from his elbow when it comes to foreplay. What does this? Come on. Dude, I hate that. I hate that I have to take this Left 4 Dead person seriously. Alright. This is going to be deeply personal, and if you don't want to answer, completely understand. Well, I mean, it embarrasses him, so of course she's going to answer. But did he not at least help out down there, or did he just ram it in dry? Sorry, you went through this. Bro does not eat pussy and does not know foreplay, lol. I don't mind answering if it helps the case. Dry as hell, so he didn't lube his shit up. Okay. Did you wait? So does that mean you didn't get wet either? Because I'd imagine over time, whatever. That shit's dry as the desert down there. She then clarifies how Tom used to self-harm. I don't give a fuck about the self-harm. Sorry, fuck you. After this, she clarifies again the rationale behind dumping Tom in the first place. Actually, okay, it'll be wrong of me to fucking ignore it. Let me just do a quick... Excuse me. What? Oh, God. Well, the dude in the Destiny video was uncut, so that would be a dead giveaway if Tom is cut. Insane to answer this, but he's cut, Lamel. I guess it's not him. Okay, well. Alright, so Tom's circumcised, I guess. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, fucking self-harm and he's circumcised. Great. Again, this is a allegation of violations of consent, and we're learning about this dude's cock a lot more. We're learning more about this dude's cock and his self-harm than we are about consent here. Right. I read that. Any specific even that made you say, I'm done with this shit and break up? Event, that's what he's trying to say. And break up with him for good? Just overall, the way he acted and his shit personality, his nonchalant attitude about him having ringworm, whatever. And how he acted in bed, he just had no redeeming qualities that could make any of that even slightly worth it. I don't know. I tried to pull up with it, but couldn't. Okay, first off, yeah, ringworm's essentially nothing. Like, unironically, it's nothing. The thing that kind of bothers me about this, like, they're trying to treat this ringworm shit as if it's an STD. It's not. It's a fungus. You get some fucking ointment and you fucking rub it, and then it's gone. It's like making a big deal out of athlete's foot. She then drops 2 more back-to-back posts responding to questions for clarification. Hang on, how long have we been streaming? About almost 30 minutes. Alright guys, let's chill a bit. Guys, thank you all for coming out. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Now, if you want to show your appreciation a little bit further, please leave a like on the stream. You want to go even further, hit that subscribe button too. I'll be streaming. I'm trying to stream every other day, but I'm really interested in this Tom drama. So, I'm going to try and stream this every day until I eventually finish this. Alright? I appreciate you all. Yet again, I appreciate you all. Thank you for coming out. Let's do this. She then drops 2 more back-to-back statements responding to questions for clarification. Do you remember how long you guys were a thing when everything started? Doesn't need to be 100% accurate, just ballpark. Trying to figure out when everything happened because I would really like to know up until Kai. We started chatting late 2023. Like November, December, and we met IRL January 2024, and by March, I couldn't hang any longer. We started... Oh, that was weird. We started chatting like late 2023, so alright, we'll say started talking in November, December. So we'll say we'll say the relationship started in November and ended in January. So this is essentially Alright, so November to March, right? So about 4 months. This was essentially a 4-month relationship they had. Assuming that the relationship started in November, of course. For fuck's sakes, dickers. This guy is retarded and rapes women. Oh, I know what she's talking about. Hang on. She's talking about this content creator. There's this content creator named Dickers. He also does he also does streams. Let me pull him up real quick just to talk about it. No, not Dicker, Dickers. Might as well show him off because he's still. Here we go. This is Dickers. She's essentially calling this guy a fucking rapist. I'm assuming the reason why she's calling him that is because he's like, dude, there's nothing in these, there's nothing here, bro. What's going on here? Oh shit, Dickers is live. Oh, so Kai dropped a document. Ah, great. Oh, this drama will never end. And let's just, I'm just going to tune in a little bit.
We could potentially pick apart.
Never mind. I see, let's see here. Oh, Toastify, Lanza. Oh, Beckett. Hey, good to see him there, too. All right, so apparently Kai dropped a document, too. Great. Got more to read. Yes! Later, she updates us on the legal situation and whether her BPD is affecting her judgment. Have you considered reporting him to the police or any other legal action? Are you in contact with Tom's other exes? To answer this part, I thought about the police and looked into it, but again, it being across my own state lines, and in Maine, it'd have to be filed there, and I lived in the opposite side of the country, so it's just didn't seem feasible. Only in contact with Sacramento, I'm semi what? Okay, you're semi in contact with Ellie right now through her friend, but trying to just get in contact with her directly. The friend said she would ask stuff for us, but it's taking forever to get response. To be clear, I'm not defending Tom or his action. His hesitation is only, this is a recent ex, and she has BPD. Okay, well, fair enough, I guess. I have BPD, yes, but it doesn't affect my life that much. Just makes me susceptible to dealing with retard behavior. I don't have allegations against anyone else. Well, actually, hold on. That's kind of not true. You had some shit happen between Jet Neptune and you, didn't it? So, like, yeah, you've also been involved with like 2 other content creators. So, yeah, you do have other stuff, technically. I don't have allegations against anyone else. If you read through the Jet Neptune stuff, none of it was me saying anything really bad about him, other than I got weird vibes because of what I've heard online about him. Especially with the fish tank girls. It's just people making assumptions based on what Shaddy and Abby posted. I wasn't ever going to be on fish tank. Jet used to hit on me. I guess him admitting his GF was 18 to me was the catalyst to the farms because they had thought he was grooming a fish tank contestant. Lol, I'm not some insane girl. I just used to be an MDE fan and I'm cute, so I got roped into everything. Okay. Dude, this bitch is a red flag. I gotta stop saying bitch. This woman is a red flag. Yeah, he made this. All right. About the ringworm, Tom made this funny video on his IRL channel about giving ringworms in a convention. The upload time aligns with the timeline. Lol, I literally DM'd him. He was going to infect everyone at PAX. This is fried. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a joke. You fucking whatever. Soon Sacramento jumps back in with another info dump. Yay. Let's hope there's something here. Random dump. Literally Patrick Bateman Gooner, like Katie said, blocking me from social media so nobody finds out we were together, yet continue to follow e-girls. Alright. Let's read it. I'm going to a Nourish shop to get more pre-workout and then destroy my body at PF. Hopefully. If you fuck me and then go flex in the mirror right after again, I will shoot myself in front of you. What pre-workout you getting? It was cool. I'm definitely gonna do that again. Sorry, Merc. I have been enjoying it. I can't read that one. Any person is the type of person if they know me. That's the thing about it. So, yeah, it'll be fine. But I just want to take precautions, you know? Yeah, sorry, I'm not used to this type of thing. You're good, you're good. I just don't want you to have the issues I do. Yeah, okay. Anyway, how you doing? I'm okay. What's up? Are you upset at me or something? Schizos are looking through my shiz, and I don't want them to stumble across your account. What? What didn't make sense in what I said? Oh, like they're gonna find me? Who are your ops? They could if I let them. Just strangers online. They've tried investigating my dating history before, so I don't want that to continue happening. Why are they so interested in this? What is okay? Again, what does this prove? Okay, so all right. So this DM is all we need to confirm that he's a Patrick Bateman like gooner. Which again, I don't care if he fucking fucks you and then gets in the mirror and goes, "Yeah, I'm the biggest, I'm the baddest." Like, oh no, what a crime. Can we get back to the 3 allegations, please? She then releases more shocking information in the same post, stating, admitting Kai cheated / more pedo baiter confirmation. Oh, sorry, confrontation. You can leave if you want. I don't care, but yeah, it did really freak me out. That type of thing is what you're like into, Tom. But I don't want you to think you can't trust me. I just don't like hearing about the past. That type of thing is not what I'm into. Immediately, he's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm not into that. She was just a girl who wanted to talk to me, and I foolishly accepted it because I wanted my insecurities to be suppressed by having someone who liked me. I'm sorry, I like you a lot. Look at me. Look, at me having banged a bunch of these insane people is too much for you. That's fine. I get it if it infests your mind this much, but I don't like whatever it is you're trying to imply. Holy shit, wait. He's like, the red flag popped up and he says, like, wait a fucking second. It's not too much. I shouldn't have looked. It looked is my problem. Lol, I'm over the fact that you've done that, cause it's in the past, but I think being kind of weirded out by that freaky shit isn't crazy. A few years ago, I had a bad breakup, and I had been cheated on. It hurt my ego quite a bit, so I just decided the way to fix that was fucking a bunch of twisted sluts. It wasn't a good idea, and made things worse, and I realized that now, but I don't want to endlessly explain myself. Okay, so... Alright, so... He went for a lot of rebounds, essentially. Okay. She continues, claiming that Tom's e-girl obsession went further than we all thought. Alright, let's see. So what he's saying is, after Kai cheated on him, he went and followed every twisted slut, age-playing pedo baiter on Instagram and tried to fuck them in order to sate his need for the age play he had with Kai. This implies we could possibly have more BPD chans coming to share in that he wasn't just fucking women / girls. According to Katie, who knew him right after the time of breakup, he was following like 30 new e-girls a day. I'm sure there are more. The next morning, Sacramento confirms that we've been spared from seeing a disturbing image of Tom. A disturbing image of Tom. What is that? Oh God, what's the image, dude? One of the girls has sent me a censored image to vouch for the following. It's in Turkey Tom's room. The desk from the previous image is clearly visible, and there are several things, including the very unusual windows / blinds match perfectly. The top of Turkey Tom's head is visual insofar as I can match the hairstyles. Oh wait, this is Null talking. Okay. As I can match the hairstyles only. It is the only image he felt comfortable sending her, and I believe it's because his face is invisible. He is very roughly grabbing her... He is very roughly grabbing her cheeks with his hands from behind in a manner that could leave thumbprint bruises on her face in the other photos that Left 4 Dead has posted. I've considered using AI to replace her with Nick DiOrio. So you guys probably don't even know who Nick DiOrio is, but that's fucking funny, dude. Oh my god. So you can see what I meant, what I mean, but I decided against it. If you're a streamer reading this post, please relay to your audience. They were spared this image. Alright, guys, so you guys were spared Tom essentially grabbing this woman's cheeks. In a manner that would have left a bruise. Actually, you know what? Thinking about it, yeah, that bruise could make sense if he's, like, squeezing her face with, like, it's with the left, so it would be squeezed with the left hand. Okay. I guess that makes sense. If you squeeze a girl's face hard enough, it would leave a bruise on her cheek. It would probably leave two bruises, one on the left and one on the right cheek. Thanks for confirming. No problem. Thank you. Again, thank you, Noel, for whatever this is. One more thing for now. Has it been mentioned that when Tom had 1 million YouTube subscribers, he couldn't even sell a makeshift plushie doll like similar? Like, by comparison to his audience side, I heard Nick DiOrio in a stream that Tom had to buy his own plushie doll in a large amount to get over the threshold, so they'd ship out. If I find anything else as I look... Wait, what does this have to do with anything? I'll post. I just kind of find this amusing. Katie and I both have one of these fugly plushies. Let us know what we can do with them. Yeah, I'm sure there's like 20. Yeah, and yes, that's true. He had like 20 plus in the box. Okay, I mean, cool. She then goes over the allegations that are backed up by evidence. Okay, well, guys, we totally have... This is all the things that we have. Quotations. Put like 3 quotations next to this. Proof. You can laugh. It's funny and embarrassing. There is no rape, pedo, gay orgies. Some creators like Chud Logic are going full speed on X. Call it Twitter, dude. Bullying other creators for not covering this. It's pathetic, and more people repeat that it's a nothing burger. Well, yeah! Okay, you know what? Chat. Everything I've covered for these past, like, 3 days, do you think any of this is, like, damnable for Tom? Genuine question. Is any of this damning to Tom? I'm going to continue reading while I wait for y'all's responses. You can choose to believe what you want about the situation. Katie or I, if not both of us, have posted definitive proof on this website of the following. Hitting/squeezing face hard enough to cause bruising. Fair enough. One of Katie's texts confirmed the fact that he was filming during sex. Yes, you know what? Yeah, it does confirm that. But it doesn't confirm that she wasn't okay with it. Causing severe vaginal bleeding during intercourse. I mean, yeah, that happened, but sure, that happened. But it seems to me that considering you guys continue the relationship, I don't think it was at the time, at least at the time, it wasn't that big of a fucking deal. Thank you, Cora and Fun. Nope. Okay, awesome. Let's see here. Sending news to an age player with an insane lolicon past that he definitely knew about. You know what? Fair enough. He sent dick pics to a age player lolicon. And this is bad how? Okay, so let me you know what? That makes sense. You see, that girl is into that stuff, so clearly that means Tom is into it. Of course. That just like if you date a woman who has a rape fantasy, that means you too are into rape. 100%. Genius. Well done. Sacramento, fucking pat on the back. That's so genius. Meeting up and presumably having sex. Okay, stop. Stop saying presumably. Yes, you said this is a definitive evidence. You can't just say meeting up and presumably having sex. Like, come on now. Having sex with the age player lolicon girl. We literally keep digging for more info, but Ellie hasn't responded. Maybe she freaked. I'm almost certain Tom did age play with her, though. Oh, God, fuck off. Yeah, and I'm certain you definitely have a mental illness. How about that? Telling us it's attractive we look like children, i.e. small boobs. That's not an ad... There's a bit more to, like... Alright, whatever. Whatever, I guess. Fuck it. Shit, dude, I guess. She confirms why she was dating Tom and elaborates why he chose her. Wait. The only reason... All right. Nah, never mind. Let's read. I don't know about Sack, but it looks like both these women have some attachment issues. Yeah? Really? And low enough self-esteem to overlook his bullshit for a while. And he specifically looks for these women, just like Destiny. Unfortunately, I agree with you. We definitely both have attachment issues. Oh my god. And should have dumped his ass the moment he started hitting us. However, I don't think that discards the fact that what he did was wrong. He probably purposefully chose us because he could tell we both have issues. Also, the money is a real thing. Okay, so she's like, yeah, he had a fuck ton of money, so what of it? Full transparency, I was also in it for the bag, and I was also in it for the bag because half the time he was really miserable to be around. But I could not put up with it that much longer. Oh, hang on. What did you say, Lurkin? It could be that they did consent, but she still thinks it's a problem, and he went too far. If it was even if it was consensual, and she didn't communicate it very well to him when that happened. Okay, but how is that? Okay, but how is that Tom's fault? Again, all right. Let's get down to brass tacks. Everyone in this situation is an adult. And just because a woman doesn't sit there and go, hey, just because she doesn't sit there and go, hey, I wasn't very comfortable with this, let's not do this again. That doesn't then well, I was thinking it, so what of it? You need to talk. You need to talk. That's the thing. And also, I want to add something real quick. All of the DMs we have, with all the DMs we got so far, there is not a single one where they say the words, and I didn't like that he did that. Nor is there one of them confronting him saying, hey, remember when you were recording me during sex? Yeah, stop doing that. But granted, you know what? No, let me be fair. Maybe they said it to each other IRL. In a way that they couldn't record. That could be the case, but my thing is if there really was if a woman really had a problem with it, she should speak up, say something. And if you don't, then in my opinion, it's on you. Maybe you know what? Maybe I'm biased, right? Maybe I'm too biased in Tom's favor. Also, I do like that she's like, yeah, I was in it for the bag, so Then Katie jumps in to offer. Oh, thank God, Katie's back! Yay! Honestly, Lurkin Lizard, I'm gonna tell you right here. Here's what I think happened. I think this is I was okay with it at the time, but many months later, now it's, well, actually I had a problem with it, so I'm going to ruin your life. That's what I think this is. That's what I think this is. Then Katie jumps in to offer some responses from her past of commentary. What? No, whatever. Note, context for this response will be given via supplementary section. Okay, great. Over to the supplementary section. I'm assuming it's around here. I think it's around right here. Hello friends, I'm alive. Here's some responses. First off, lol, I only ever mentioned my BPD to show he obviously has a type. Well, I mean, looking at this, looking at the girl right here, I can clearly tell what his type is, but and definitely goes after this type because it's more known that BPD girls are crazy and bitter, and so it's an easy way for him to beat women and treat them like shit and get away with it. Like, I've never used it as an excuse, and I don't think I've even exhibited insane never exhibited insane BPD girl behavior in the thread. Lel. Well, alright. Sure. Another ex has hit the Turkey Tom Towers, except she didn't really say much. Dated him for like 2 months, lol. Even admits it's a nothing burger. Oh yeah, okay, this is what we're talking about right here. This is what we're talking about. We're going to go over to her nothing burger allegations after this, alright? That'll give you some time to, like, rest the voice a little bit. I've been talking for almost an hour. Her response is, hang on, you know what? Let's just go ahead and check it out real quick, all right? Again, this is Cam Nuggets, so let's jump right on in.
On Discord is actually friends with one of Tom's exes who ended up making a throwaway Twitter account by the name of AllI_want, aka MEM. I don't know if that's their real name or anything, but basically they ended up dropping accusations about Tom and then deleted their account, but thankfully those have been archived, and they go as follows. Another ex has hit the Turkey Tom Towers, except she didn't really say much and dated him for like 2 months.
Bring my Red Bull
LOL.
over.
Now, M, aka AllI_want, says, I was going out with Turkey Tom from October to November of 2024. Here's what happened. And yeah, here's a picture of Tom, obviously with his tails hat in his room. There's this window, and here's this girl.
Okay, this is somewhat confirmation that this girl was at least in the same house.
Same hat, same window, right? We met on Tinder. Throughout the time I dated him, he seemed pretty normal. Here she is on Tinder, and there's Tom in the picture. A few things I learned about Tom. He loves Coke.
I never understood this fucking... Oh, wait. Oh, this is what you were talking about, Lurkin. This was the Coke shit. Also, what a shit censor. Like, yeah, I don't know who she is because I can't see her eyes.
His words, not mine. He was texting Meowdelin the entire time we saw each other, assuming that her real name is Madeline and it wasn't just a different Madeline in his phone. For context, Meowdelin is the dog girl. He ended up making a few videos with this girl. I'm not going to push that allegation because I don't know if that's true, but I guess if she ever ends up putting out a statement or talking about it, then that will kind of confirm that. We've seen that allegation from a few other different people as well, because just based on the fact that they were in a lot of content together, it would kind of add up, but I'm not pushing that. She also says, he ended things with me over text shortly after his trip to Texas. He never talked about his career online. He never wanted to be an artist. His house was...
No, it says he really... All right, hang on, he made a mistake. He really wanted to be an artist.
Was almost completely empty except for the basement where he did his work. If anyone would like any more details, feel free to message me. Some things I can't say on here. There's a picture of Tom in a bathroom. Yeah, it's a nothing burger, but I figured I'd hop on. And
okay, so this all the girl dropped. Okay, awesome, sick. Thank you for your contribution. But apparently this video has an interview in it, so
that
let's
was the last
keep going.
thing she posted before she deleted her account. I ended up messaging her, and the reason why she deleted her account was actually because it ended up going on to Kiwi Farms, and she was just scared to get doxxed and all this. I don't know why she deleted her account, but that's what she said. Either way, that was, yeah, just kind of nothing burger, but I did end up reaching out to her and messaging her and asking her some things, which are going to be in like a screenshot format on my phone, because when they deleted their account, the messages deleted from my chat log, but for some reason they still show up on my phone chat, so they're going to be here. Now, the first thing I asked her was if she'd be willing to do an interview, basically just have a conversation on Discord, and if she ends up revealing too much, we end up just texting, know, the night.
Okay, maybe.
Did you have any experience with the age play, you know, the night, any of these other wacky things? She says none of that, no age play, no role play. We weren't together very long. I don't know how interesting of an interview that would be. Fair. I would have found some questions with the dog girl, Meowda. Basically, the weirdest thing was the coke and maybe cheating with the dog girl, Meowda. I have a huge suspicion that he cheated with the dog girl. Now, here I ended up saying to her, nice, honestly, I've been trying to get in contact with Tom. In my first video, I even referenced how he used to watch on my content, but he's kind of hard to reach. Obviously, now that there are allegations, he hasn't been really replying to anything. She says, I called him today. So, Tom, I know you're out there, little guy. Now, what are your thoughts on some of the allegations going around? Do you think he's a bad guy, or do you need to hear his side of the story? I asked how that went. I asked him if he had any pics or videos of me. He said no. I said I don't believe him. He said it again, and then I said I hated him. Immature on my part, to be honest. Now, that's in reference to like his whole blackmail folder, his if anything happens folder of like exes and whatnot. Again, we don't know if that's real. That could have just been like a really edgy bad joke. She ended up saying that she
that could be true. Because it was Tom told the what was it? I think Tom told the Sacramento girl that, or not Sacramento. I think it was Sacramento. Like, oh, like yo, I got a I got a just in case folder. I got a just in case folder. I'm very popular. I got a just in case folder. So it could have been a joke. It could have been real. The reality is, all right, let's say it's real. The best thing he can do to like disprove, to like say anything would be like, oh, like justify the existence of said folder. However, if the folder doesn't exist, I don't really know how he can, because you can't really disprove like, oh, what kind of folder do you can't really prove that a folder doesn't exist, right? So yeah, I guess the best thing you can do is just say, oh, the I don't know, you can't really justify the existence, whatever. It's fucking, how would he prove, chat, how would he prove that he doesn't have a particular folder? Because he also could have just deleted the folder. This fucking just in case folder. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Let's keep going.
She believes the girls 100% on the allegations.
Of course.
I says, I'm hoping Tom eventually makes a response. If he was making just a really bad joke about the blackmail, that's a hilarious typo. Imagine bro just has
Bro's got a folder with me in it.
a folder with a bunch of like black dudes. That's one
Like,
thing, but if it's real, that's a big issue, as well as some of the
Doesn't matter.
allegations and
Yeah.
choking bruises. Those are my big contentions. Still, is like
Burden of proof.
the
Yeah.
recording without consent and harming, choking, leaving bruises on people without consent. I don't care what people do behind the bedroom or in the bedroom if it's consent.
Thank you, Cam, but I don't really care about your opinion. No offense, dog.
In their relationship, there was also choking and slapping. He does like men. I don't think that's outing him because he's
Oh, oh yeah, he's also gay, by the way. So Tom's bisexual. All right, awesome. Doesn't matter. Burden of proof. Desi did the same thing. Yeah. However, I will say, like, I guess the difference between, all right, let's say Destiny and Tom have the same thing. I guess the difference would be that there's no proof that Tom sent around the fucking videos, right? Which I mean, if he keeps a folder of all of his conquest, I mean, it's weird, but I'm not going to be like, he deserves damnation for such thing.
he said that before. Not really a secret anymore.
Of course, it depends on his intentions with the folder, of course.
Said, gotcha. See, that's one thing I'm wondering is if those things were all consensual and now that it's become allegations, some people could be taking it more than what it was.
It's so funny that even Cam's like, this seems to be, even Cam Nuggets is like, yeah, this could be I was okay with it at the time. Like, everyone's thinking this.
But of course, I do think there's a point where you can take it too far, such as making the girls bleed.
I would agree.
She says,
Ooh.
Tom did it without explicitly asking for my permission, but we were already about to be intimate, so I didn't really think anything of it. I don't really consider that as bad as the other things the girls are saying. So, I don't know. I don't.
All right, so she essentially, hang on, let me go back. So she's explicitly saying, yeah, he would smack me around and choke me without explicitly asking for consent. So like that's bad. That is bad. But I'm not going to say like, oh, but you know, she's okay with it. It seems that like she just didn't care at the time. So yeah, that's bad. You know, not asking the girl's consent to fucking you know, left hook, right hook, suplex, squall, backbreaker. So Tom unironically went like gorilla mode on the girls. Do we have any more, Cam, or is this just your opinion? Okay, we do.
Now here we get to the Freak Tom allegations, the turkey freak, right? I said about it's a rough cycle, you know, doing YouTube. You find something that works and just kind of milk it. I guess it makes sense to not tell people you date about it really if it's a little awkward, especially if you kind of play a character online. Maybe you're a little more cocky or have certain ideas on YouTube that you wouldn't have IRL. She said he's not a character. Actually, I take that back. He's definitely more timid in real life. One time I dropped my bra on the ground and he picked it up with his teeth.
You dropped this, my lady.
Naughty boy, Tom. Naughty, naughty boy. That's one of the least naughty things, though. Still pretty silly. I don't know why she told me that, but she did.
I agree. Why did she tell you that?
She also sent me this photo that...
Okay, all right. This is actually good. All right, so this is the girl clearly in his basement because of the Despicable Me poster, the fireplace, and the also even the couch and the TV. Hell
isn't
yeah.
on the thread of her in his dungeon. We all know what dungeon...
Oh, yes, the E-rape dungeon. That's another thing that's kind of weird. Why is the girl, Sacramento, referring to this as the E-girl rape dungeon? Like, if Tom referred to it as that, that'd be a bit different, but she's calling it that.
That is, the other girl referenced it as well. You can see he has the same Despicable Me poster. She's in Tom's dungeon. She's laying down here. Again, I don't know the context. This might have been after they were cuddling. She didn't say that anything bad happened here. She also didn't say or try to allege that Tom was up to anything illegal. She also ended up showing me this text of Tom breaking up with her. Thomas,
that sucks.
nice Amogus, sorry for being AWOL. I've been super busy with work. Kind of wanted to talk about that subject. I think I don't really have time for a relationship type thing. I've been having lots of problems with the job stuff, and honestly at the moment I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to dedicate to you for the foreseeable future. I feel bad, kind of feel like I led you on. It wasn't intentional, but to be honest, I don't think I'm gonna be able to give you any real level of investment in this thing anytime soon. She says I really like you and I feel like we connected well. I don't mind not seeing each other as much. That's the problem. I understand you're busy, but if you don't want to talk anymore, obviously I can't change your mind about that. I hope work goes well. Now right here is where she gives me permission to share these, by the way. Now I'm hoping you use some of this for a video or tweet or something. I feel like my identity is better protected. So I'm not just leaking these. I didn't just message her, you know, acting all friendly so I could go and like expose her. Girl wasn't really accusing Tom of anything, but she was able to show some images of the dungeon again, at least. Now a few other
some like confirmation of like or at least another confirmation that like Tom smacks women around while he's fucking them. All right.
content creators have started to cover this situation as well. People like Chud Logic, even Nicholas Diorio ended.
Can I? All right. Last stream I started fucking talking about this guy. I get a bad feeling about this guy. I'm sorry. Like my gut feeling is like this guy really wants Tom to be guilty. I don't know. Like it's kind of a weird
being on stream, covering it, not really attacking Tom too much because, of course, he's Diorio's friend of a long time. Chud was a little more critical, but stupidly enough, Ms. Kiff decided to give.
Okay, all right, we're gonna end the video here. Again, if you want to watch the full thing, Cam Nuggets, this is his third part. If you want to check his coverage, I will of course link it in the chat to make sure, you know, be fair use and whatnot. There you go. If anybody's interested, of course. If anybody is interested in checking out any other coverage that isn't my own, of course. Now, let's get back to this. Her response to this girl coming out is, this girl is 1,000% an attention whore and just hopped on the train in hopes of getting noticed. DM'd me very odd messages. Also, obviously very self-conscious. Called herself chopped and fat multiple times. What a mess. It's a shark in the water situation. Yeah, I agree. Wait, can we see it? Wait, hold on. DM'd me very odd messages. Like what? Oh my god, wait, hold the fuck. Oh my god, no, wait. Oh, this bitch is stingy. Oh, this woman's a fucking, oh my god, dude, she's a bitch. She's like, the girl's like, this girl's like, oh, I don't, oh, whoop, hang on, where's the girl at? There you go. This girl's like, oh, I don't want people to come after my, my personal. And then this bitch comes out and links her fucking Instagram. Wow. Wait, that's okay. All right. Woo, man. These are some catty bitches, dude. Oh boy. Oh boy. She then states, really just posting this to get out this to out the attention whore, trying to fuck up actual evidence because she wants her 2 seconds of forum fame. Oh no. Oh boy, dude. Oh god, the sharks are fighting over the fish. Excuse me. He did definitely meet with her, and I feel like her DMs would show of that some of that behavior. And the links regarding her. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm yawning. I slept for like 8 hours today. In the leaks regarding her ex, age play, and kid stuff was a major part of her relationship, and she was really into it. If there's a text, there are texts of them sending lolly porn back and forth. Wait, what? What? Where even? Whatever. You know what? I don't even. You know what? If it's lolly, I don't want to see it. Never mind. And her calling herself a little girl and shit. We're just waiting for on Left 4 Dead to get more info out on her main. Okay, so this. Oh my god, dude. I'm still waiting on Ellie's friend. Lowell did everything I can to try and get in contact with her, with just her. I think I can talk. If I can get in contact. There's no validity for anything for all of this. Just a huge nothing burger. It's looking like that. It is really looking like that. You know what? All right, here. The best thing we can say for like even this girls is that like we now have 3 women that essentially said that Tom, smacks him around and like chokes them during sex. That's about all we got so far. I'm not too hopeful about this happening. It seems she tried to run away from her online presence. Everything we know about her interactions with Tom comes from other people. She hasn't actually said anything. Supposedly her account is still hacked, according to the messages with her friend that Katie posted. Yeah, but that could just be fake and part of the blackmail scheme. Assuming it's real, though, she probably doesn't have access to the messages unless she took screenshots at the time, so we wouldn't have any proof of it beyond her testimony, which could easily be sweeping by calling her a crazy BPD whore. True by all accounts. I lean towards the theory that her being hacked is part of a scheme ran by her pimp boyfriend or something similar. That's fucking schizo theory and a half. But in either case, we're not getting anything as long as Tom doesn't run out of money. I agree that her being hacked and the blackmail was a scam, probably lol. A lot of these lolly type girls do stuff like that. I've seen it 100 times. Alright, I'm sorry, what is this supposed to prove again? Okay, so they're just talking about the girl here. Okay, this is like Ellie. She's getting mad that Ellie's not talking to her. Tom hasn't tried to contact me at all. I just haven't posted because I was busy yesterday evening, lol. Tom did finally block me on Insta, though. He probably should have blocked you a long time ago, to be completely fair. So that's a bad Tom. Shouldn't have even. God. Tom did not hear the message. No e-girls. No e-girls, bro. Fuck every e-girl. Not in that way, Tom, by the way. Not in that way. Get him out of here. Don't even. You know, I'll be real. I'm not going to read any of these fucking... What the other channers have... Channers, Jesus. What the other... I think they call themselves Kiwis say. I just want to go for her responses. Unless it's like an actual question. This is fucking insane. She's disgusting. Funny though, I'm pretty sure Tom loved that Andy and Lele game. Isn't it a weird low key incest game? No, it's dude. That's like calling Fear and Hunger just a game about rape, or saying Berserk is only about rape and violence. Come on, a little. It's so cringe, but a little media literacy goes a long way. Come on, guys. Come on, Left 4 Dead. Come on, use your head. Take the BPD, move it to the side, analyze. One thing for now. This is true for sure, and is reason me and Sack have plushes. Okay, so this is just, yeah, I have plushes, whatever. Yeah, anyone calling it a nothing burger is a coping retard. Oh, sorry, Cora, but this BPD woman is calling you a coping retard. I hope you can recover from this. Tom's associate Brody TV made a post in defense of Tom. Okay, well, Brody TV is like, dude, he's my homie. Ain't no way he did this shit. Gotcha. Brody, we are not scared of your sped. Oh my god, dude. Someone's contradicting my story. Someone's coming after me. Brody, we are not scared of your sped ass. If the night rapist were to come out against us, it would be even worse, because in doing so, he would have to admit to having a CNC rape fetish. Beating women during sex I love that in parentheses, without explicit permission, and fucking a lolicon lolcow. I guess he could have tried to say we liked being beat up and still stayed after. That would still look so bad on him. No, that wouldn't be fucking. Hold the fuck up. Take a step back here. Let's say all this shit is true, and he fucking beats your ass. Apparently, he has sex with y'all like 3 to 10 times a day. So you're telling me 3 to 10 times a day you were like, I'm okay. He keeps doing this. I'm not going to do anything about it. I'm just going to let him keep doing it. Like, what the fuck? Just Just give me a DM of you saying I don't like it. That's all I need. That's all. Personally, that's all I need to confirm that he does it without explicit permission. Or even better, show me a DM of you also saying, "Hey, when you recorded me when we were fucking, I didn't really like that. I didn't really like that. Don't do it again." That's all I need. BPD opinion invalid. True. Fucking a lot. Also, what is wrong with having sex with someone who's into lolicon? Is there any, how is that bad on Tom's part? Oh, this girl's into that, so clearly, what, he's into it too? Is the love for lolicon a fucking an STD? Does it transmit between people? I guess you could try to say we liked being beat up / still stayed after, but that would only look bad. That would still look bad on him. No, it wouldn't. There are also most likely. I love that it's always most likely. Not, it's never there is or there are. No, it's always most likely multiple other women who have had the same experience as us. So we will be proven right eventually. Totally. Yeah. Yeah, totally. Clark's kid got into an argument with a commentary attention horse Salvo Pan. Dude, fuck Salvo Pancakes, man. That guy's a loser. Guys, I was trapped at work with only Twitter. I had no choice but to clown the F slur. Plus, I never DM'd him. I talked to someone else, and they sent my DMs to him, and his ass lied on Twitter saying he was in contact with me. What an F slur. What an F slur. This guy, he's a bad guy. I don't like him. He's bad. Katie talked to another girl, caused Tom to MMA. Wait, hold on. Katie talked to another girl and calls Tom a MMA gigagooner. Oh my god, he's doing a Superman punch on Katie. Holy shit. Right hook, left hook. Oh my god, the backbreaker. Oh. Lol, the Turtle Gom. the girl Tom Gooners are actually mentally molested and the perfect victim for him. Yeah, I agree. Groupies are bad, I guess. Groupies are terrible. Yeah. Upon questioning, she doubles down that the girl is definitely intentional. Wait, we're still talking about the other girl. Now, let's not kid ourselves, Katie. Really? You're talking about her being an attention whore? Really? Pot calling the kettle black, I see. I had a feeling this was going to look insane. I just hate attention whores. LMFAO, but look! It is so true. She had weird intentions. But hey, it's not up to me to determine what the pot calls the kettle here. Dude, I didn't even... Evidence is still evidence. Yeah, I just wish it was better evidence. I wish... Regardless of who or how it's provided, sorry. You yourself are an attention whore. Yeah, essentially the Kiwis are fucking throwing shit at the Katie here. How am I? Okay, I gotta put on the Valley Girl voice. Hang on. How am I an attention whore? I haven't done any interviews because I don't want to, and all I do is dump info for F-slurs like you. Don't bite the hand that feeds you now. Me and Sack have uploaded all the same posts, but you guys only get salty with me because I'm a little mentally unwell. Bitch, fucking grab her right through the drywall, dude. That random girl DM'd me. She tried to call Tom, tried to set up an interview with 3 different slop tubers, only posted what she had to get some attention. Appreciate it, but, okay, this is someone else. Appreciate it, but I'm still not very hopeful. Seems like she doesn't want anything to do with this shit anymore. Yes, it is. I think he played it on stream. Did he ever explain why? Not particularly important, but potentially funny. Sacramento's account of it would probably be funnier because I have no idea how he planned to explain that he was hiding the fact that he was a YouTuber. Honestly, last stream, or 2 streams ago, I was like, I don't think you need to tell anybody that you're a YouTuber, but then I thought about it for a bit, and the potential risk that come with, like, being a big YouTuber, I think at the bare minimum, you probably should at least maybe tell them, right? If you're like at a size like Tom is, like a million plus, you should probably let whoever you're dating know, like, hey, I'm a YouTuber. There's some people that talk about me online. They may try to contact you. They may try to find your information. I just want to let you know. I just want to make sure that you're okay with this. Like maybe something like that. I think that's fine. Because last stream I was like, oh, why would you want to? Who cares if this guy's a YouTuber? But then I gotta remember he's essentially a micro celebrity. It'll be like, I don't know. Yeah, same, but weird to send me a couple of posts and then fall off the earth. Like, girl doesn't have more to say? He never explained why to me he had them. He was just like, I have all of these. Do you want one? Oh, wait, this is about the plush. Oh, this is about the plushes. All right, I don't care. She explains her rationale throughout all of this. All right. Oh my god, dude! All these, I feel like even the Kiwi farmers are like, this seems malicious. All right, let's read it. I would say you generally come off as more malicious than anything else because the way you type out messages implies you have a definite axe to grind with Tom. The other girls allegedly just broke up with him in January. You've been sitting on what you claim is abuse for years at this point. Then a lot of your posts, I would say the vast majority, are just your interactions like sexting with them. And mostly nothing burgers, which feed into that narrative. In all honesty, I'm all with you. I'm all with you spilling all your T-girl yas, etc. But don't really expect to be seen as any sort of martyr. And definitely don't expect to get simps on fucking Kiwi farms of all places. Some people will agree with you no matter what. True. Some will shit on you no matter what. True. Just live with it and don't start arguing with random ITT. It makes you look worse. All right, let's do this. I don't expect to be a martyr at all, lol. I'm also not an axe to grind. Sack came to me in DMs confiding, and that's literally the only reason I spoke out about this. I felt a bad and extremely normal girl met Tom on Tinder out of all places. It seems that a lot of the girls he meets is on Tinder. Didn't know of his past, / he lied and said and she was scared on what to do next, and like how to heal from something insane like that. I wanted to help add validity to her accounts. Well, you failed. Mission failed. Try again later. And I never came out before because I know his fans can be, and I didn't want to deal with dogpiling. It's nice mostly people are being pretty chill and supportive. Yeah. 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 Unironically, I think Sacramento would be better off if you just, shut the fuck up. You know what, Left 4 Dead, do me a solid. Just stop posting. I'm more interested in what Sacramento has. Because Alright. Let's go over what Left 4 Dead, Katie. I just gotta keep calling her Katie. Let's go over what Katie has confirmed for us. Katie has essentially told us he has a big dick. He's insane at sex. And that's essentially it. That he's got a fat cock. Thanks. Yeah, we need... Yeah. Fucking Sacramento definitely need everyone to know that this guy's fucking whipping around the hog, you know? Text with my roommate confirming his sexual violence. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is better. I like this more. All right, so this is, again, text with, this is Sacramento's text with her roommate. Let's do this. No, I'm coming back tomorrow. Same. This is a little personal, but I broke up with my boyfriend, and I know I confided in you months ago about the sexual violence. I found out he has a pattern of this, and now I'm considering... Wait, when was this? Wait, okay, hang on, hold on. You know, all right, before I say anything, I'm just going to finish reading. I confided in you months ago about the sexual violence. I found out he has a pattern of this, and I'm now considering going forward to law enforcement with this information. If you don't mind, could you write out a statement over text describing what I told you? Your statement will be 100% anonymous if you're not perfectly okay. Of course, I'm driving, but I'll get it done ASAP. Sorry to hear that, Sacramento. Thank you so much. Does this work? Yes, thank you. If you wouldn't mind, could you copy and paste it over text, Tim? Sacramento shared with me one evening that during sexual transactions with Tom, she would vocally exclaim that he was being too aggressive and that he was hurting her, and that he would disregard that she was saying and proceed to engage with the transaction, even after she pleaded for him to stop because she was in pain. I also remember that there was a mention of bleeding due to intense aggression during sexual acts. Thank you so much. Let me know if there's more I can do for you. All right. Excuse me. So apparently previously she described apparently confided in her that Tom was being sexually aggressive, very sexually violent. Okay, so that's better. That's something better. I'll be real. That's better. But the question here, all right, so yeah, Tom needs to respond to this. Completely fair. Tom needs to respond to this right here. What I was originally going to say was like, when were these DMs? When were these texts? Was this like recently, or was this like a while ago? My question is like, I'm going to take the friend at their word here, and say like, because here it just seems that like, you know, oh, I had some problems. Won't call these girls groupies because Tom is not a rock star or a musician. He's a YouTuber. Correct me if I'm wrong. Well, let's be honest here. What's the real difference between a YouTuber and a rock star? Is it that they don't have concerts? They don't make music? They're both they're both like celebrities in their own right. So yeah, I would say groupies, I'd say groupies would be an accurate term for some of these girls. Excuse me. Let me get some more water. Let me just turn around. All right. Let's take a little talking break. I want to talk about something else. You know what you guys should do? At Walmart, there's a $20 gallon like water dispenser. It's pretty small. It's only like I think it's about like 2 gallons, 2 to 3 gallons. I would highly recommend getting one of those and just putting it on like on a nightstand or something like that. That way you just have like, oh, I need to fill it up with water. Fill it up with water. That way you don't have to constantly get up, and also fill it with ice so that, well, look at all this ice. Look at Dream now. Yeah, Dream's a perfect example. Would most of those girls that want to fuck Dream not be considered groupies? Some of them say they weren't fans, so I'm confused. You know, yeah, that's true. Some of these girls didn't. You know, yeah, you know what? That's fair. Some of these girls aren't groupies. They claim they're not. They didn't know about it because they met. All right, you know what? Yeah, you know what? Let's be fair. Yeah, let's be fair. Not all of these girls are groupies. You know what? You're right. You're right. I still would consider, like, if he fucks his fans. All right, look. I know nowadays they consider that, like, morally reprehensible, but who gives a fuck if you sleep with your fans? It's probably a bad idea, but at the same time, what's innately the negative part? Is it like what, the power dynamics or some shit? The mythical power dynamics? I would agree, though. Yeah, some of these girls claim they're not fans. So yeah, well, the term groupie probably wouldn't account for some of them. All right, seriously, go to Walmart. I think this gallon jug cost me like $20. Yeah, it's super nice. Just being able to just grab a glass, just turn like 180 degrees, and just fill it up with water. Pretty fucking sick. Oh man. Who doesn't love water? Who doesn't love water? If you don't love water, then I hope you become one of the Roach Kings, fucking peons, you know, fucking Asmongold or whatever. Okay, I've talked enough. I've talked enough. I've talked long enough about something else that wasn't fucking Tom's alleged sexual violence. She continues providing context as to when these events happened. All right. Thank you so much. Let me know if there's anything else I can do. Do you remember around... That was weird. Do you remember around what time I told you this information? Wait. Okay, never mind. Okay, so she told her verbally. Okay. Do you remember around what time I told you this information? I believe it was in October of 2025. To be honest, I'm not positive, but that sounds about right. I remember you were crying while working on some project for Dow, I think, and I knocked on your door, and you kind of unleashed. I'm pretty sure it was that conversation where you mentioned it, and I told you that it wasn't normal, and it's never okay. It never ever okay. All right. She then lets us know about mom's music. Oh, I'm sorry. Did we go from like he he beat me and I wasn't okay with it while we were having sex. It was awful. It was terrible. And then we go, oh yeah, he also has here's his music taste. I'm not fuck his music. I want to know about this. This is something. This is something where we are getting something out of 2 days. 2 fucking days of streaming this fucking allegations. We finally have something. And you're like, let's talk about his fucking music. Fuck you. Fuck you. Dude, come on, dude. There's something here. Oh my god, dude. I just... Music. Oh, let's talk about his music take. No, let's talk about him, like, doing shit without consent to you. God, Jesus fucking Christ. Look, I understand. I get it. I get they're not like internet people. I understand this, but this is just. They should have went to Twitter with this. Should have put this all into a fucking Google Doc and just left it at that, dude. Fuck it, man. But fuck it, let's read it, I guess. Tom's inner bisexuality is showing here with this beautiful solo. Forgot to mention this, but during his I hate my job spiral the last couple of months we dated, he talked about quitting YouTube and wanting to be a famous rock band, not joking, all the time, and be the lead singer and guitarist. So Tom is about to have his Night Singer arc soon. Has he ever shown any musical talent? Go Docky. Has he ever shown any musical talents or pursuits? Did he ever practice instruments? Apologies if you touched on this earlier. I think he played piano, was pretty good. Never learned piano or any vocal lessons. But I think because of his YouTube randomly worked out, he believes going into other avenues will immediately work out. Because if there's one thing I've learned from this, Tom is incredibly delusional and narcissistic. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you describe him as a Patrick Bateman type gooner, so I guess, yeah, narcissistic would be, I guess, a good word to describe it. Where they hated his job. Again, who gives a fuck? Oh, dude. I don't care if Tom hates YouTube. I care if Tom, like, violate. The biggest thing for me is if he violated any of the girls' consent. That is the biggest thing here. If you fail to provide anything. No, actually, you know what? To be fair, no. You did provide something. You provided this. This is something. That's all we've got is something. Everyone else has provided nothing. Maybe, you know what? I saw that Katie dropped a Google document. Surely there's something here. Surely there's got to be something over there. She updates us on his family's response to the aforementioned. Why are we talking about his family? Why do I give a single fuck? You know what? All right. I'm vetoing this. I don't give... All right. I'm a... Relationship with... Soon she updates on his family and his relationship with Destiny. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. She elaborates his whole drama impact on him, along with his mental state. I don't fucking care. Later that evening, she addresses the allegations of the third ex having a big problem with this random hookup, Tom, coming forward. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. She then addresses what Tom has been doing for the past 2 years, claiming he's a changed man. Okay. I don't care. He then jumps in with more evidence from... All right, finally. Jesus Christ. All right, we got something. Let's see. I think one of them said they were still waiting for Ellie's response. Creepy Horror's her friend to either send them more info or get them in contact with Ellie if she wants to share anything about a relationship with Tom. Yeah, for now. Yeah, for now, I think me and Zach have added all that we need. Dude, I want to grab her and just fucking right to the damn drywall, dude. Oh my god. I think we provided all we really need. No, you haven't! Dude, Zach has provided more than you ever did. Dude, if I could go back in time and just be somewhere in your life, I would hold you by the shoulder and go, listen. Or not hold you, sorry. Like, grab your shoulder and go, listen. I know that all this seems good, but I think the best thing you should do is fuck off. Just let Sacramento come out. Sacramento has provided something to this story. You've provided, unironically, nothing but fluff. I don't want the fluff. I want the meat. The meat is being provided by Sac. I wish. I just fucking said, shut up. Shut up. Just shake her. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Okay. You send more info, get in contact with Ellie if she shares anything. Yeah, for now, I think me and Tech provide all that we need. Maybe some small updates. We both have normal lives and routines to continue. Lol. I am still waiting on Ellie. I got a few DMs from her friend. I don't know if I believe it's not her this morning that I'll share. But right now, it seems that Ellie's the only one who would have something new and damning to add. There's still 10 plus girls who haven't spoken up. Ellie's friend said Ellie wants to come forward, but because of the hack, she no longer has access to the accounts. DMs prove it. Yeah. By the way, she's active on TikTok, so she's definitely not offline. All right, here's the DMs. Hi, the updates. Okay, so I've been really busy, and she has too. But she has 20 at the time. She was 20 at the time, and it was early 2024 when they met up. She doesn't remember the exact dates, but she know it was from February to May. Between those months, she said she's trying to recover any DMs she can, but because she was hacked it might take a while to find them, if at all. She also has 2 pics at the hotel, the airport. She says she doesn't want to say. She said she doesn't want to state anything that happened until she's able to recover messages and back up her claims. I'll let you know when she sends me anything else. Okay, so thank you. All right, so update there. Ellie's still trying to access her hacked account. Almost forgot this, but Left 4 Dead and Tom said they should be cautious about talking to this person and friend. For all we know, she's feeding it back into Tom or something. Lol, yeah, I'm cautious. Even in my post, I don't know if I trust that the friend isn't just Ellie hiding. What? What? Okay, all right. So we got another schizo theory. Katie here is being cautious because it could be that Ellie's friend is actually Ellie and just feeding information back to Tom, I guess. All right. Soon Sacramento chimes in with a text exchange between her and Tom. Yay! More info about the hacker demanding $5K from Tom. I'm not sure if I posted. Sorry about drunk messages. Was literally at my friend's B-Day when he dropped this on me. Okay. Like iMessage won't let me. I mean, not right now. They emailed it to my parents. I'm just waiting for it to drop publicly. Oh fucks. I'm extremely fucked up. Just got a yacht. What the fuck is wrong with these internet people? Yeah, it's fine. I mean, this guy wanted $5K. I don't negotiate with terrorists for what? DPA ransom to not leak it public and send it to my parents. But you can't trust that, really. What is 8 out of 10 fuck X? She didn't even do anything. It was just some hacker. Thank you. I'll thank you. I'm crunk as fuck. Have fun on the boat. All right, so hacker is threatening to send his dick pics everywhere. So apparently sent it. Okay, apparently sent the fucking dick pics to his parents. That's awesome. That's great. That's cool. Awesome. Thumbs up. Yay. Then Katie jumps back and with more information about Ellie. All right. Info about Ellie and BF stuff. Lol. Okay. Thank you. What the fuck? Hold on. I just read AI. Hang on. They feel she had MOSG damning. Dude, this bitch needs. Dude, bitch, turn on autocorrect. Holy shit. They feel she had the more damning stuff against Tom, and that if she came out about it, even if she looked bad, if she denounces him, even pushes blame onto him, she can wiggle out getting attacked. And then it just says, one new message summarized with meta AI. All right, let's see. She wanted to add that her nudes were leaked when she was hacked. Another girl. Okay, so all right, yeah, of course they sent it back and forth. She was friends with was also hacked and posted her nudes on her public story. They're basically just saying she's lying about being hacked and wanted money from him. Another BS. It's really strange. They also mentioned a BF, which she doesn't have a BF. She had a public relationship 2 to 3 years ago, but they aren't together anymore. So she is confused why they are saying this. This